back to the channel. Today is July 12th, 2023. I'm here to showcase my build and the mod list for my 2022 Honda Civic Si. So you may know this channel, and for me, with the 2016 Lancer GT, and I've been showcasing that build for a while now, but sadly I had to let that go. I just felt like it was in its final stages and there was just nothing else I could really do to the car, and I was really content with how it came out. But now, it is now 2023. I'm here with my new car, which is the 2022 Honda Civic Si. I've been loving it so far for the past year. And what I want to showcase for you guys is what I've done to it so far and my plans for this channel and for what I have coming up later on. Starting off with the front, I have my fog lights, these yellow ones right here. So OEM, they do not come with fog lights. I bought these aftermarket and I did tint them yellow, so they have that nice little yellow JDM look front. I think it complements the car a little bit. Also with the front, I have the Type R style front grille for the bottom part. The top, it's still the OEM SI, and for the front lip, have the Icon Motorsports version 2 front lip, so it's fully polyurethane, one piece. I'm liking it so far. Does look a little bit different compared to the other lips, such as Yoford, other Icon lips, such like that, or the Mugen style lips. So far, it does job. And coming up still to the front, I have the blacked out front badge. Also, same thing for the rear. Coming up to the side right here for the wheels, I have the, if I remember, Avid AB26s. They're going to be an 18 by 9.5 and a 38 offset. So these are the main kind of specs that most Civic owners run, to have that nice little flush, slight poke fitment depending on your suspension as well. Coming up with the suspension topic, I'm also running D2 coilovers. I'm liking them so far. The ride quality is pretty nice for daily driving and for spirited driving as well. And for my most common question, to my side skirts. So these are my most asked questions, like what are these side skirts, where can I find them? Honestly, they're nothing crazy. They're actually universal from eBay, so sorry to disappoint, but they're not any special name brand. But they do get the look down from the front lip to the side, and I'll leave all the links to what I have done to the car down in the description down below. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Then again, all the mods that I can find will be in the description down below. I also have tint all around. I believe it is a 30% all around. Also with the tires, I'm running a 235/40 all around. So it is a squared setup, nothing too crazy. Just have some nice little all seasons on. Later on, I do plan to change up the wheel setup and the tire setup for the summer days, just so I can have some nice traction throughout the warmer days when the roads are a little bit warmer. I do plan to take this to at least 1 or 2 track days just to see where I'm at with this car and how it feels on the track. Now coming back to the rear, as you can see, I have the stock OEM SI spoiler, blacked out badge. I also have this rear apron piece, also from eBay. Nothing crazy, but it does complement the lip kit very well. Also coming up to the rear, I also have the Megan Racing Catback exhaust. It converts the OEM dual exit to a single exit. It converts all the way to the passenger side. It's a nice little single exit muffler, gives a nice little tone, and it is a full catback. So it goes all the way to the front pipe, mid pipe, as well as the muffler section. So for this exhaust, it's actually one of the cheapest exhausts you can buy right now. And it's only worth maybe close to $300, $400 if I remember. And honestly, it's a good bang for your buck. I also have a aftermarket diffuser. It's an OEM style, like the HPD style. So if you want kind of like the style of the HPD rear diffuser without getting, you know, paying the full amount for it, just hit up Icon Motorsports. They'll have all kind of like the stylings of the HPD kit. Other than that, I have a little roof spoiler. Other than that, everything else is fairly the same. I have a different rear spoiler that I'm planning to get painted, so I'll have a paint matched kind of rear spoiler. That's going to be a separate video. Then again, I do have some more plans for this car. Just give it some time. Everything will come into play very soon. Now to the interior. Now I don't have anything done to the interior. Everything the same. SI seats, full red interior with the black accents. Coming inside, everything's still the same. The only thing I have different is probably the shift knob, PRL shift knob. It's nice. It's Durlin material, so when it gets hot, it won't be burning your hands when you're shifting. Other than that, everything else is stock. This is going to be the OEM button to turn on and off your fog lights, which I like about this kit. It actually fits to one of the blank accessory bezel areas, so all you have to do is just plug and play. You can turn on and off your fog lights like it's OEM. Under the hood, I have the stage 1 PRL intake. Not necessarily a full-on performance mod, but it does open up the blow-off valve a little bit more, so you can hear the turbo a lot more, and it sounds way cooler now with that new intake. And I also have the Megan Racing front strut bar, so it doesn't necessarily change the driving experience. I feel like it adds a little rigidity to the driving a little bit, but once I get the rear sway bar in, that I'll be picking up very soon, honestly I think the experience for driving this car will be a lot better. Now you might be wondering, what are my plans for the 2022 Honda Civic Si? I do plan to take this to the track up here in Sacramento, Thunder Hill. It's a local track here of mine. I have never been, but I have heard some of my friends visit. It's honestly one of those hilly tracks, so we're gonna see how the Si handles those. But first, before I take it over there, I plan to change out the wheel setup a little bit, tire setup, lower the car just slightly, and then stiffen up the suspension. I also plan to support the rear a little bit with the rear sway bar. Hopefully that adds a little bit of rigidity around the corners. Also with that, just styling wise, like I mentioned before, planning to change out that rear spoiler. I have a different style one that I'm going to plan to get paint matched. Once I get it paint matched, I'll do a full video of uninstalling the SI wing and then installing the new one. I've seen some taillights for this car coming out already. Not sure which one I want to go with just yet, but you guys will find out in the near future which one I plan to get. I do have one in mind. The wheels I plan to get will be a little secret until I pick them up. Other than that, for the front end, there is a hood that I do plan to pick up. Hopefully it'll come before the end of this year. And other than that, more performance mods. I do want to pick up a front intercooler by PRL, and then the front pipe. Not sure which brand just yet, but I feel like all the brands will probably do the same thing. Add a little bit of a deeper tone, slight performance mods possibly. Intercooler, I do want to pick that up, as it is a nice little touch to the front. It'll look way cooler because of this Type R style front grille. It opens up everything and it'll look way cooler once I put it on. And of course it'll add the cooling factor if I do plan to drive this a little bit more on the track. Then again, the car has been great. It is a 2022, comes with all your new accessories, Apple CarPlay and everything like that. By the end of this video, you'll be hearing some exhaust clips. I know a lot of people will be wondering what it sounds like. So yeah, just stay tuned for the end of this video. You'll get that. And if you have any questions or any ideas what I should do to this car, let me know. You can also follow more of what I have coming up for this car on IG. I'm trying to post a little bit more on YouTube. So then again, if you see any videos pop up for the SI, you know that something's being added. Then again, you can follow my IG down in the description down below, or it's gonna be right here, and you can keep up through there. I'm a little bit more active on there, and you can ask me questions through there as well. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Then again, thank you for staying with me. I know a lot of people were here with the 2016 Lancer GT, and I appreciate y'all. In case you had are excited for the new build. Hopefully the SI is a nice little touch to the channel. All right, and to end it off there, enjoy these nice little exhaust clips and the nice little roll-bys of the new car.